really, I mean, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Okay. That's enough. All right. Put the tissues away. Quit crying, you sandbaggers. All right. So anyway, Tuesday. This past Tuesday was a very eventful day. It very much was. It was an eventful day, to say the least. Voter turnout at 20-year low in 2016. Can we get this one going here? No. Yeah, there it is. So, while election officials are still tabulating ballots, the 126 million votes already counted means about 55% of voting age citizens cast ballots this year. That measure of turnout is the lowest in a presidential election since 1996. No. Yeah. So when a 53.5% of voting age citizens turned out, as election officials go through outstanding ballots such as provisional ballots and those with write-ins, the turnout figures will change. But it would take another 18.7 million votes to reach the high point for turnout of 2008, when nearly 64% of voting age citizens cast a ballot. I believe 2008 was the year we had Obama run, wasn't that? Was that? Oh, shit, I didn't do my homework. I'm sorry, guys. I'm pretty sure, though, 2008 was the year we had President Obama. We got to see President Obama run for office and, of course, take it. That was his first 4 years in office there. So, wow. And, of course, a bunch of people went out to vote. I mean, that was the first time an African-American male was running for president. And, I mean, and he won. Of course he won. He won for 2 terms. I was going to say 8 years in a row, but he won for 2 terms. I mean, yeah, people voted for him. I mean, history. Well, how come no one voted for Clinton? She would have been the first female. Hello? Her history? Everything? Oh, wow, you're going to believe the media? Why not? Everyone else did whenever, shit was going on about Trump, shit was going on about other people in the past, everyone's believed it, and it's knocked everybody out of the election. I mean, yeah, why not? I'm all of a sudden the bad guy for listening to the fucking media on emails? Come on now, really? Get over yourselves. Anyway, so, people. So, Trump won, of course, in case you've been in a cave or you got it, in case you got the election DVR'd and you've been waiting to watch it. Spoiler alert, Trump wins. Sorry. I just thought of that. Who saves that? Who saves it? Who says, I'm going to videotape this and I'm going to watch it later. Nobody tell me who wins. I don't fucking want to know. You go to work the next day with fucking earmuffs on. What's up with that guy? He doesn't want to know who won the election. He's got a DVR at home. It's a lot of fucking hours of fucking boring ass TV, promise you. I know, because we were just watching the election results roll in. I mean, who does that? God, I really hope I didn't piss someone off by saying who won the election, because they planned on watching the results this weekend, since that's when they got the most free time. I'm going to watch this weekend and see who won. Damn it, don't ruin this for me. Anyway, along with the presidency, I'm sorry. So, along with the presidency, a couple states were passing a couple measures for a couple things. Yeah, marijuana being one of them. Yes, there you go. Let's see what we got here. For marijuana, come on now. Come on, work for me. Work with me here. Hold on. Give me a minute. Marijuana. Marijuana.
You want to get high?
There it is. All right. So, Maine, Massachusetts, Nevada, and California passed passed measures legalizing recreational marijuana. Congratulations, you guys. Snoop Dogg's pretty happy. Snoop Dogg's pretty excited. Yeah.
You want to get high?
There it is. Arizona's initiative to legalize recreational marijuana failed. Aww. With a 52% majority. Maybe next year, guys. Maybe next year. Montana, North Dakota, Arkansas, and Florida all voted to legalize medical marijuana. Although I believe one of those states, I know Florida was full medical, Arkansas is full medical. It's one of those northern states, either North Dakota or Montana, voted it. I'm being serious here. Voted it good for medical, but only with certain only certain illnesses is what it was. I want to say it's Montana, I think, because I thought it was weird. I was like, okay, that's cool, but weird at the same time. Like, I've never really seen anyone pass it for medical reasons with just certain stipulations. So I was like, that's kind of weird, but okay. And I believe one of the medical reasons was PTSD. I'm not sure what the other, I think it said PTSD and 13 other illnesses. I really didn't click on it because I was trying to keep up with the presidential election and everything. So, I want to say it was Montana that had those stipulations with the medical marijuana. I think North Dakota was just medical. That's it. It didn't matter. Along with Arkansas and Florida. I know Arkansas and Florida weren't the special ones. I want to say it was Montana. Guys, if you live in Montana, you may want to do your homework on that. Or if you plan on moving to Montana for that reason, you may want to do some homework real quick. So anyway, like I was saying, they all voted to legalize medical marijuana. So that's awesome. Congratulations, guys. Hello to the munchies and
Breakfast.
There it is again. All right. So anyway, congratulations, guys. Way to go. Way to pass it, Arizona. Maybe next year. Maybe next year with that and the championship for your teams. Anyway, Let's see here. What else happened? Minimum wage. Washington, Arizona, Colorado, and Maine voted to increase the minimum wage. What do I got here? In their states. South Dakota's measure to lower minimum wage for minors, those assholes, did not pass. Congratulations to you minors in South Dakota. You guys keep your minimum wage. They ain't lowering that shit for you. Come on now. You got school plus work. They can't lower that. They can't do that to you. No, that's crazy. Washington passed a measure, get this, I thought this was a little crazy, that allows courts to prevent individuals exhibiting mental illness, from having access to a gun. Yeah.
Got your back, Jack. Bitches be crazy.
There it is. Yeah. All right. So, no, a little Sheldon Cooper there for you. Nevada voted in favor of more stringent background checks, while California approved expanded restriction on purchasing and possessing ammunition. Got
your back, Jack.
There it is.
Bitches be crazy.
Yeah.
Got your back, Jack. Bitches be crazy.
There it is again for you. All right, so Maine's background check initiative failed on a narrow margin. Maine ain't got your back. 4 states pushed to raise taxes on tobacco. Of course, California was the only one to pass. Of course it passed. They also passed marijuana. They're like, fine, tax our cigarettes. We don't give a shit. We just got wacky tobacco. We don't give a fuck. Come on. Yeah, sure, tax the cigarette smokers. Fuck them. I'm rolling joints, bitches.
You want to get high?
Exactly. I mean, tax the cigarettes. I don't give a fuck. I don't dip. So, Anyway, and to those of you who live in California or Nevada, Massachusetts, Maine, yeah, expect a lot of visitors to come visit you on vacation now. A lot more people are going to be vacationing to Maine, Massachusetts, Nevada, and California. I hear Maine's a very nice place. I had a couple of friends who live there, along with Massachusetts, and they say it is amazing. Amazing.
You want to get high?
And, you know, they're going to come and say that too as well. So, there you go. So there's that. So, keeping in tradition with the whole election thing this past week, I got to thinking to myself, because apparently Aaron Rodgers got a couple votes, a couple write-ins up there in Green Bay. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. So I thought, well, who else got write-ins? You know what I mean? I'm sure Bernie Sanders had a few write-ins from a few supporters, a few straggler supporters, or whatever, you know. But I was like, I wonder who else. And of course, it dawned on me afterwards because I thought of the first story and how they're still counting the votes and everything like that. So I was like, well, of course they're not going to have that information yet because they're still counting all the votes for everything. They're still trying to put together everything. So when I looked up, you know, the most recent write-ins, the craziest write-ins that they've had in a presidential election, what popped up was for 2012 from Obama and Mitt Romney. That election. Okay, so apparently people didn't like them either. So 14 from the last presidential, 14 silliest write-in candidates on election day from the last presidential election. You ready? Here we go. Leslie Knope. I don't know who the fuck that is or how that's even silly. If you guys know who that is, then enjoy the laugh. Chuck Norris. Someone wrote Chuck Norris in 2012. Baraka Flocka, all they did was spell Brock's name weird, is all they did. I guess you had to be there. Someone wrote in Al Gore for president and Colin Powell for vice president. Lil B, the based boy, again, I guess you had to be there. Kanye, someone wrote in Kanye West. Someone wrote in Yoda. And they even put in quotation marks, or in not quotation marks, parentheses, Jedi. What other fucking Yoda would you be talking about? Duh. Someone wrote in Matt Romney and Rob Paul. Someone wrote in Mickey Mouse. Someone put Putin down. I hear he's not the greatest. Julian Casablancas, if you know who that is, haha. Neil deGrasse Tyson, I guess as the president, and Bill Nye as the vice president. Okay, sure. Captain Planet, I think that was probably my favorite, was Captain Planet, and a gay dog. Captain Planet and a gay dog pretty much does it for me. So a few write-ins for president there in 2012.
Bottom.
No, the bottom wasn't on there. No, nobody put bottom on there. So I don't think that one really went as well as I thought. It's weird because when I was looking up these sound clips, I was like, these are gonna be so freaking hilarious. They're gonna be great. I don't think that one went so well. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's end on a good note before we get to the good notes here. Okay, so maybe you weren't happy about the election. Maybe the election upset you. It pissed you off. It made you cry. It made you sad. It really ruined your world. Is what it did. It just. I really hate this fucking election. This fucking election. Fucking Clinton didn't make it. I'm so sad. So, whatever the case may be, this is kind of cool. So people are leaving love notes to America on the New York subway. How freaking cool is that? Sometimes people just need a hug or a nice word or anything to shake off the ugliness of the long, hard election season. Fortunately, when the country feels so